Hi, and welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. Papillion continues to grow while maintaining its status as one of the best places to live in America. Papillion offers much to its residents so they can live, work, and play. For more about Papillion, here's City Happenings.
Thanks, Mayor Black. We've looked at the city parks where fishing is available. Another place to fish is the Papio Creek.
Runs right through downtown and actually feeds a couple of our water bodies, Prairie Queen and Walnut Creek in general. But not that it's an actively fished body of water, but people do from time to time fish the creek underneath bridge abutments and so on and so forth.
While people do fish the creek, it's not highly recommended.
For the most part, the NRD would rather, and I think we would rather have you use our bodies of water that we have now that were developed for flood control, Walnut Creek and Prairie Queen, and then in the future, in the next 3 to 5 years, WP6 and WP7.
Safety is the reason it's not suggested that you fish the creek.
Anybody who lives around here knows that during times of heavy rain, torrential rain, the Papillion Creek can get fairly high. And that is a very fast moving body of water. And so I think our inclination will be to guide you to some of our area lakes that are randomly stocked, but are stocked, and fish over there.
If you choose to fish the creek, observe the rules.
Number one, I want them to be safe. Know where you're at. There are some areas in the creek that are very, very steep and very hard to get to. People must remember that that is a flood control system that you are fishing.
You won't find a typical fish for this area in Papio Creek.
The fish that are in there are coming from overflows from winter or heavy rains from our other bodies of water up north of the creek. That's where the young man, it was surmised that he caught the muskie a couple of years ago. Came from one of those bodies of water from winter thaws, heavy winter thaws and overflow. That muskie found his way into the creek.
The creek is truly untouched open water.
The creek is not stocked. What you find in the creek is what fish you will find from overflows from our area lakes. But if I was going to tell somebody to about fishing in the creek, I would say just be safe.
The city fire department welcomes 2 new firefighters.
I say something similar to this every time, but this really is a special, exciting, fun event for us because we're swearing in 2 new firefighters. They are starting their careers with the Papillion Fire Department, and we fully expect them to be with us 20, 25, 30 years, and that's just knowing the road ahead of them and what a great road that is makes it a very exciting evening for us. So I'd like to introduce them at this time. Stephanie comes to us from the Northwest Omaha area. She is a graduate of Creighton University's Emergency Medical Services program. She's been a paramedic for 13 years, right out of 8th grade, really. She's been a flight medic down in the Kansas City area and has worked in the private ambulance industry and more recently in children's intensive care unit, taking care of the pediatric patients. So has a lot of great paramedic experience, and now she's learning the fire world. Colton was raised, again, in Northwest Omaha. What a coincidence. He took his paramedic training at Metro Community College. He has 3 years experience as a paramedic in the private ambulance industry, and then more recently as a paramedic in the Overland Park, Kansas Fire Department. Wanted to be near family, came back up this way and tested with us and did well, and now he is on the Papillion Fire Department. We're very excited to have him as well.
Good to meet you there. A new business sets up shop in Papillion on South 72nd Street.
I want to welcome you guys to the community. Congratulations
Thank you.
On your business here. It's certainly an important service, as we were just talking about my personal experience with my grandparents. You know, as long as you can keep your, be able to keep people in their homes, it's a big thing for their quality of life. So really excited to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Our professional careers have always been spent in the helping industry of some sort. So when we thought about the idea of opening a business for ourselves. Home care was definitely one of those things that just the general idea of it really spoke to us. All right,
Ready?
do it to it. Nope.
Come on, friggin'.
Now that's what's happening around Papillion. There are lots of ways to stay up to date. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter and Instagram, or watch our YouTube channel. And of course, information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website, www.papillion.org, or just call the Mayor's hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.